Three houses have come to Dune to take control of the land that has become divided. Ordos took the best land. Harkonnen are a threat. House Atreides is nearby. Welcome back to Dune II, the building of a dynasty, and welcome to the second mission of the Ordos campaign. There's talk of an information leak within the ranks of the high military. To prove your innocence, you must answer the following question accurately. What is the speed of this unit? Okay, those are the Fremov cows, so let's get out the manual here. Let's see, buildings here. Units here. I think these are at the end because they're like special units or so. I hope so. Wait a second, Sarukar here. Where the Fremen? Oh, here we go. Speed 17 kilometers per hour on foot. Do I need to include the kilometers per hour here because I don't have an American keyboard? What type of structure is this? Okay, I guess it was the wrong answer. Well, whatever. That is the high-tech factory, of course, but the type of structure is maybe support? Who knows? Let's find out what the manual has to say about this. Type production facility. Okay. Your quota is now 2,700 credits, and the spice accumulation is your primary objective. We do not expect to destroy the current forces in the area, however, you should consider the time that could be saved by appropriating their silos. I promise you, that's not going to save you any time, considering how difficult it is. But you know what, then again, what do I know? So let's build some concrete here. Let's try to find some spice to harvest, of course. Here we go. Spice is right here, as it seems. Okay. Could destroy the Conan base, but that's going to take quite some time. I might do that in one of the other variants of this map here, but I'm not going to do that right now. Instead, just get me some concrete here. Build a wind trap.
Moving out. Yes, sir. Moving out. Reporting. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Construction.
Here we go. Radar outpost, no thank you.
Reporting.
I'm just gonna get my facilities going here. I think if you're fast enough, you can actually avoid contact with the Arrakis here entirely. But let's see about that. I think I'm going to need a silo here actually. Before doing that, let's do the second refinery here. Which I should be able to afford. Cryo here still around, but I think now it might be gone. Here we go.
Ordos harvester deployed.
Very good. Battle here. Cost 150 credits. But our two refineries can only hold 1,000 credits in total. So I'm going to need a little bit more than that. But that's fine. That's not too much money. And then 2 rounds by each harvester, and then we're already done. Yet again. And after that, it's all combat missions. Yeah, the game actually does have the option to have a timed mission that makes you win after a certain amount of time has passed. Which you can do in the original Command & Conquer and all the subsequent later Command & Conquer games. Here, that is, I'm not sure whether it works. What I do know is that is actually never used in the game. Like there's no timed mission. But I guess they planned that to maybe have like a holdout mission of sorts. or possibly give you a limited amount of time to achieve a goal, which I'm not sure is a good idea in this game here. Its pacing doesn't really feel quite right for that. But yeah, that's just my feeling. In any case, 90% full here, very good. That's what I like to see. Get me that storage silo. Here we go, cash flowing in. No signs of House Arconan yet. I think it might take quite a while until they actually attack.
Construction complete.
Okay, very good. And now it's just all harvesting. All day long. I do suggest you get a second refinery here. It's gonna pay for itself after just the first round here.
Ordos harvester deployed.
Very good. And after this harvest here, we're gonna be halfway there already. Yeah, House Ordos is kind of similar to House Atreides. Both of them have access to the Ornithopter, which the Arconan do not. Even though House Ordos does have access to the rocket launcher troop, which House Atreides does not. Because the houses do have their special units, but each house also lacks access to a generic unit. So House Arconan lacks access to the Ornithopter. House Atreides lacks access to the rocket troopers, and House Ordos lacks access to the missile launcher, which is the most useful of all of those units. And I'm going to use the Ornithopter definitely, but yeah, the missile launcher is the one you really don't want to miss. But we don't have it. However, since it's a generic vehicle, we can actually purchase it via... You maybe come over here just in case they attack from there. We can actually purchase it via the starport. So that is a possibility. You have to see how much I'm gonna rely on that. I could also just go with siege tanks or try different strategies on different maps. We shall find out. But yeah, I would say Ordos campaign, possibly the most difficult campaign, even though the Arconan campaigns, the Arconan have very heavy units. They have the Devastator, the heaviest tank in the game. But it's also exploding, so it's a bit situational. And a lot of their maps have like no spies. As the Arconan, you get so spy starved. Yeah, which to be fair has not been an issue in the Atreides campaign. On most maps there was a fair bit of spice left, so I don't think I ever exhausted all the fields. At least I don't recall ever doing that. Very good, we're over 2,000 credits, which means that when the sucker here comes back, then we're going to surpass the threshold. And I guess you could win this by taking over the Arconan silos, but I'm not even sure they're going to have a significant amount of spice in there. Can you actually take over spice like it's the Barum silo? I don't think in all the years I've been playing Dune II, I don't think I've ever taken over spice silo. I've taken over some structures. I did it in the Atreides campaign, and I've done it before just to see what you get. I think you can get actually the missile launcher or even like the sonic tank you take over right out of factory or so, something like that, but I could be misremembering. It is so difficult because you have to damage the structure, you have to send infantry inside, but you also have to have your units not just destroy the structure. It just feels very fiddly and not really like something you're going to do all the time. There's probably a reason why they went with engineers in later games, including later Dune games, Dune 2000 and Emperor. They both have engineers for jobs like that. Okay, almost there. Boom.
Your mission is complete.
Congratulations. The cartel is beginning to notice you. I think you will definitely have a future with us if you can continue on this track. Well, I shall do so. I'm a Sand Warrior, not gonna rank with that, but you never know. We outspiced the Arconan and we didn't even see them, like no combat took place. Less combat than in the previous mission, in fact. But anyway, not my problem. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time.